for life.
My name is Courtney Fleming, and I will be talking to you today about the Wadamo glowworm caves located in New Zealand. The Wadamo glowworm caves are located in New Zealand and were discovered in December of 1887. They were founded by British surveyor Fred Mays and local Maori chief Tene Tenor. Maori is the one that came up with the name Wadamo, which back in that day was known as water entering a hole in the ground. The first mapping and photography was done 2 years later by the Department of Crown Lands, and that same year, Tenor himself made the first commercial tour of the caves. The caves are tucked back in the edge of King County, approximately 202 kilometers south of Auckland and 82 kilometers southwest of Hamilton. The atmosphere there is very dry, damp, and humid, and it consists of no air while in the cave. In the town, there is usually 500 people, but in the peak season of tourism, they have a record of 450,000 people during those times that visit. The glowworm has 4 stages of life. The first one is when the adult lays the egg. The second one is when they hatch. This occurs about 3 weeks later, and this is now known the larval stage, which is another name for glowworm. The third stage is the growing and feeding, and this is when the larvae will feed and grow stronger, and it usually takes 6 to 9 months for them to reach their last stage, which is when their life cycle is complete and they become an adult, and they're known as the fungus nap. The caves are ideal for the worms because of the lack of wind in the cave, so they can create their snares, which is a fishing pole-like strand that hangs from the top of the cave, and it hangs down, you can notice on the bottom left of the picture. They are also ideal because of the higher humidity and dampness in and around the cave. The worms today, there are a few concerns for the survival of the worms. The overcrowding in the atmosphere are the 2 big concerns. One is by the overcrowding and everybody coming to visit, you bring unnatural bacteria to the cave, and that does not allow the worms to survive as great as they could. And the air exchange between the inside and the outside have resulted in increased condensation rates, which also is hard for the glowworm to live. In order to keep the worms and the caves preserved, management and regulation rules have been set. They help maintain the temperature, humidity in different zones throughout the cave. If you are ever in the area in New Zealand, it's a great place to learn and see the glowworms, and it's great for the whole family.